Cancer, the energy's good for you this month in August. And yet I want to talk about the two most important astrological energies that are happening. And they are happening with the full moon and with the new moon. You are still flying high with Venus being in your sign. And there is a pull for you to nurture this month. Nurture, take care of, and protect. With Mars having gone into Scorpio, this is going to give you this push to get things cleared out, get things happening, and you may feel a bit defensive or in need of communicating strongly that which is important to those that you hold nearest and dearest, your children, your family. There can be strong opinions about their life or what's going on or conversations you have, especially culminating on this full moon on August 10th, which deals with your values, what's important to you, family, home, whatever it is, your job, whatever, your pets, what's important to you, and your opinions about it and what other people may think. And there may be a feeling of not being able to get through to somebody as Saturn. This is why this full moon's so intense, one of the reasons. Saturn is squaring both the sun and the moon. And the sun for you right now is saying, get in touch with what the things that are really most important to you and express them. You have your own ideas, but guess what? Everybody else has their own ideas too, and it's coming back at you. And ultimately, moving through any type of obstacle or any type of block or frustration or worry you may feel is resolved through either connecting with a friend, communicating something, or actually just getting to a place where you can be at peace, kind of maybe like sitting down in the backyard or park or something, and just looking at the beauty of nature and letting things go. This full moon also, another reason why this is such an intense full energy, is Lilith, which is just this concept of a woman, the archetype of woman who refuses to be caged, refuses to be put into a corner, is connected with this full moon, right? She's connected with the sun. And so you can feel that sense of if somebody's trying to invade your boundary, do this, do that, or impose upon you, the energy is going to come up about, wait a minute, who are you to tell me that this is what I need to do? The new moon in Virgo, there's also this other energy that I'll touch on briefly that's continuing in the new moon in Virgo, which is this quincunx, which is adjustment energy. It's between Saturn and Uranus, and this has been going on for a while. And the new moon in Virgo highlights it even more because Mercury has now come up to the 17 degrees. See, 17, Mars is at 17, Saturn is at 17, and Uranus is at 16, creating this finger of fate or yod. And that is suggesting, this is for you, it's suggesting that things can go in a different direction than you expected them to go in. And that it will be through some thinking process, new ideas. Something can come your way. It's like, oh, I got some news. I read something. I got a notice. I heard about this. And it may have to do with whatever you're doing in life, whether it's your job, whether it's your career, whatever your life is, how you spend your time, that's your job. And it can shake, there's an illumination. Oh, maybe it's time for me to be more flexible, or I can go and do this over here. And Mars coming up to Saturn 17 degrees, goes back to this full moon energy that where Saturn was blocking the moon and the sun, or squaring it, which is pressuring the sun. I want to express myself and express myself in a way that I'm not caged. And moon in Aquarius wants to be free anyways. And think, I have a mind of my own. And yet all these other people can be around you, which may be feeling as if they're imposing their will upon you. I'm not saying, just, it may be true, it depends on your own personal chart, but this is the energy around the Cancer this month. And then when the new moon, and so Saturn's asking you to find a balance and a breakthrough in that. And for you, it will be not holding emotional stuff around it, just being at peace, going your own way, doing your own thing. And when the new moon comes and Mars comes up to Saturn, it says it's time to take action. It's time to get motivated to do that. It may not be easy. There may be obstacles. There may be reality checks of why you can't do what you got this new idea to do, or this new way of being with somebody. Hey, I'm not going to be the person that is always fixing everything. I'm going to be, whatever it is, expressive for you. So Mars is saying put that into action, put that into motivation to find that. And of course, the new moon in Virgo has a strong, let's get back to work, a back to work vibration. It is opposite Neptune. So is creating what would be my ideal. What's the ideal vision here? What's possible for me? But that sense of moving forward, learning new things, and maybe if it's just picking up a new author and a new book, it's a good energy to start learning something that kind of takes you away from the daily stuff, maybe if there's something you've been worried about, and at the same time is occupying your mind in a positive influence way where you can be inspired or learn something new.